The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Come on, set!
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the handoff, it's DiMercato. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Go.
Murray now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready up. Go.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Well, the Rams at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He gets away from one. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, top! Finish!
The give is to DeMercado. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Running, DeMercado, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Let's go
The
now.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
we go. Set. Bring it. Ready.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they played the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this.
He's got him in, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey. Hey.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run, it's DeMercado, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
In motion right comes Allen. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let go.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle. Ready.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, set.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right?
And now off to the races, down the right side. On his horse. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Cardinals 59, Rams 10.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of Skull. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. How about this? Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's DeMercado. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. it just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Street.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
At the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's DeMercado. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Middleton. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Gain of 16 yards. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
2-2.
Now a give right side. Middleton. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll try the left side. Middleton. And he'll be out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
What?
And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. So that'll do it for us.